Good morning. It's currently 7:13 a.m. on Wednesday, June 24th, 2015. I'm Christiane Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. Luna is doing this thing lately where she wants to wake up as soon as it starts getting even the tiniest bit light outside, which is generally about 10 minutes before my alarm goes off currently. I'm scowling at her. Not like a mean scowl, but just like a sort of scowl. I don't know. That's not what I'm really feeling tired today. I actually gave myself another hour to sleep and I feel a little better, but still tired. I hope I'm not coming down with something. I wonder how many times in these videos I've said something like that. Improv class last night was fun. I was actually through a lot of the day yesterday feeling a little bit grumpy, and I was not grumpy, but maybe anxious is a better word. Feeling a little bit stressed about the class. I don't know. I was just kind of in my head about it, which is hard when you're doing improv. When you can kind of get stuck in your head and overthink it, it makes improv very difficult. And so I think, during a lot of the day yesterday, worried a little bit that I wasn't going to do well at class that night. But turned out that last night was sort of a special class in the session where we were doing musical improv. We had a guy there playing piano, and I don't know if that was all it took or if I would have snapped back into it anyway. But in any case, I did have a great time at the class, and doing the musical stuff was really kind of fun, and makes me think all the more that at some point I'll want to take the musical improv class that they offer. Um, Boy, I sure do love my little dog, but sometimes she makes it easier than other times. Um, and I think just the times when I'm trying to sleep and she wants to get up or bark or whatever, that's... Uh... Okay, sorry, I'm really scattered this morning. I'm not, like, even with a little bit of extra sleep, I'm feeling pretty incoherent. Luna, please stop. Oh, God, I was wanting to talk about something else, too. What was it? Oh, Over the Garden Wall. Over the Garden Wall is a Cartoon Network miniseries that aired last November. It's only 10 episodes, of each episode being like 11, 12 minutes, something like that. Like a lot of Cartoon Network shows anymore, they do these, sort of 15-minute blocks rather than half an hour. And Over the Garden Wall is one that I revisited recently. I bought it on Amazon Instant Video, actually, for $10. You can get the whole season in HD. And it's just super weird and wonderful and interesting. The basic premise is that we have two brothers. We have Wirt, who is the older brother, and he's kind of the classic teenage. He's stresses about girls and very melodramatic and maudlin about everything. And then we have Greg, the younger brother, who is very carefree and innocent, but also just completely oblivious to any kind of danger or reasonableness. Like, so that one of the things that happens, for example, right in the middle of the first episode is the two brothers are lost in the woods is just where we start. And these are strange woods, and they don't know where they are, and they're trying to get home. And Lynn is squeaking a toy right under the desk. And so it's dark, and they see a light, and then they see this a woodsman who's got a big axe and a lantern, and they're talking about it, and the older brother's saying, I don't know, should we ask him for directions? No, I mean, what if he's like some sort of a crazy axe murderer? And at that point, he discovers that Greg has just walked away to go and just talk to the guy, just not even listening to Greg and or to Wirt. And anyway, the show has a lot of music in it, kind of old-timey music, like I want to say turn of the century, although like any more turn of the century could be different. Turn of the 19th to the 20th century, and it's the show is like this spinning wheel between like genuinely touching emotional stuff with like real character to it, and some surprisingly scary horror elements, and then just absurdist humor and silly music. So, highly recommend it if you have not watched it. And with that, I am already late for work, so I'm going to let you go, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow for 5 more minutes.